Hi everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you for stopping by. My name is Lillian. To you, my returning viewers, I appreciate you for always coming back. Don't forget to like this video as we get into it. Okay, so this is feedback from the video I posted of Rejoice trying to raise money for Rejoice so that she can go back to Nigeria, and it's been quite a while, longer than 2 weeks, and you people have not heard anything from me, so I'm here with updates in that regard. In that video, I shared a lot of things that is going on with Rejoice and her baby daddy, the baby, and most painfully her mother-in-law, whom is hypertensive and was dealing with all the stress that Rejoice and her baby daddy were creating around her life. So when she reached out to me telling me she wanted to see me, she was looking for where to borrow money so that Rejoice can go, I said okay. I did not make her any promise. I said okay, I hear her. Any day she gets the money, she should call me, or even if there's no money available, she should remember to call me if she needs someone to talk to about Rejoice. And in that video, I talked about us talking for more than 2 days straight up, and we usually talk for long hours anytime she calls. Yeah, so I came back here to beg for money so that I can help send Rejoice back to Nigeria with her baby. A lot of people that used to help me out anytime I come here to solicit for funds to help somebody reached out to me. They were telling me their money, one of their pesos, one is not going for Rejoice again. With what Rejoice did to me, they are heartbroken. At some point, I even regretted talking about what she did to me. But I want to appreciate you for looking out for me. Sometimes I don't even remember to look out for myself. But some of you want to protect me, and I really appreciate it. One of our sisters in particular who lives in America, she was like, Lily, don't do that. No, I won't let you do that again. And this is someone that likes Rejoice a lot. She used to send me money to give to Rejoice, but this time she said, you see, anything that has to do with that girl, 1 peso I'm not giving, which I totally understand. So a lot of people were not interested in helping Rejoice to go back home. I mean, her baby daddy has 2 legs, and her mother-in-law too. If he's paining her as much as she's saying, she knows what to do. Go borrow money or something and send this girl away. Lily, don't stress yourself. And I said, okay. Even though in my heart of hearts, I was still going to deliver that money if I can raise it. A lot of people reached out to me and they were telling me that Rejoice do not deserve any more help from me. At some point, I started to feel bad that I shared what she did to me. I wish I didn't talk about it, but come on, we are in this together, so I have to talk. I appreciate you all for looking out for me. So due to that, not a lot of people were interested in helping Rejoice, so this is why it took us this long to come back. Anyway, we raised some money, but this is the twist here. When I raised the money, in that video, I talked about her mother-in-law keeping in contact with me for 2 days straight. She wanted to see me. She was frustrated. I was like her ice water calming her down and all that. But I don't know. I think they later settled or something. Family issues. She didn't call me again, and so did I also not bother myself to call, because I don't want it to look like I'm pushing hard for Rejoice to go. Even though at the initial stage she wanted to go and I wanted to help her make sure she leaves. But with the way things turned out, I didn't want to push hard. You get it? Up until now, Rejoice herself have not called me. Baby daddy have not called me. Mother-in-law stopped calling. So I want to believe they have settled their issues. But at the end of the day, we're able to raise some money regardless. So even with the anger in some people still send money, as I've always done it for the sake of transparency. I received a donation of 550 Ghana cedis. Yeah, I received another donation of 1,320 something cedis, and that particular donor said that not all the money is for Rejoice, so I should take some of it and give whatever I want to give to to Rejoice. So I took a total of 520 something cedis. So I added 800 cedis to the 550 cedis. And in that video, I said I had her money that someone gifted her that was still in my possession. I had about 500 cedis. So putting all the monies together, so at the end of the day, we're able to get 1,850 Ghana cedis. Put together, I waited for Rejoice, mother-in-law, boyfriend, or anyone to call and say, oh, Lily, I'm still pushing for Rejoice to go. I have not heard anything from any of them. And I said, okay, in that case, why don't we do it this way? I decided to convert the money into Naira and sent it to Lagos to be given to this woman. This woman, I have done fundraising here before, and the first time I made a video about this woman, so many of you gifted me money to give to her. We were able to raise about 700 and something thousand naira. That is like more than 7,000 cedis at that time. So I was able to contact Amarachi to go discharge her from the hospital and move her to Lagos. And then she moved to Lagos. Moving to Lagos, I had some balance of that money with me. What I had on me was more than 300,000 naira. But that group I was working with insisted I send that money into the central account. And I didn't want to be disrespectful. I didn't want to be stubborn. I decided to send all the balance to the group account. I don't have a screenshot, but I did. So she got to Lagos. Some weeks goes by. I didn't hear anything from her, and she does not have a mobile phone. I didn't know how to reach her. I didn't know anything about what's going on in Lagos until I reached out to the group leader. I asked him, how far have our sister started the surgery? Is she now at the University of Lagos Teaching Hospital? And he said, oh no, that there is no money. Okay, I'm like, what about the money I raised and the money that other people contributed? All the people that were sending 5,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 naira were able to raise at least nothing less than 600,000 naira. That is like 6,000 cedis plus the one I raised. So where is this money? They said, oh, they were giving it for her, feeding, to buy medication, but they didn't give the money to her at once. So they wanted to, according to them, they wanted to hold on to that money so that when it's time for surgery, it will have something to pay. Because she's on diet, there's a type of food that she eats, the medication they prescribed at the hospital. So they said it's expensive. They have been spending money. Time to go to the hospital for a checkup and see if she's due for the surgery. I reached out to them and asked. They now told me that there was no money. They were telling me the money is finished. I said, okay, what about the one I recently sent into the account? Because another person saw the video and decided to donate through me. And when I converted the money into Naira, it was up to 100,000 Naira. I sent it. So what about that one? They said, that's the only money remaining. So this woman have not been eating. This woman have not been going to the hospital. And they were like, the things are expensive, so they've given her all the money. They were telling me, oh, the money got finished because they were giving it to her to eat, to buy medication. I'm like, okay. I started to feel like maybe something is wrong, even though they are going to accuse me of being disrespectful and arrogant and all that. I told them to tell the account owner to go and print out the account statement. And when they are done printing out the account statement, I would like to know how much they spent on her. You know, it is our right. This is not because I donated most of the money to the group. No, this is because as I am now, you have the right to arrest me if you feel like I'm embezzling monies that are being donated for people. Even though you did not donate a pesos, you have the right to get me arrested and be investigated. So that is what I wanted to do. But nobody is coming straight. They are just turning everywhere. So one day I reached out to the woman trying to find out how she's doing. She told me she have not eaten. no food, no medication, that the kind of food her husband can afford is the basic normal eba and soup without meat. And this is someone we are looking to gain weight so she could go for surgery to have the thyroid removed from her throat. Okay, so what I did is that day she told me she have not eaten, I had some money in my Naira account. Okay, so I decided to chip that money to her from my personal pocket. It was not much, but she was happy. She prayed. She was crying that finally she's gonna eat. Her kids too will eat. She got 3 kids and all of them are out of school. Even the public schools, they cannot afford it because public schools in Nigeria are not free. So her kids are home. This is a woman that was doing very well. So I said, okay, since Rejoice is nowhere to be found, mother-in-law, I believe she's okay. She have sorted it out. Baby daddy no longer calls. So maybe they no longer need me and my money. So I decided to give it to this woman that genuinely, truly, honestly, helplessly needs our help.
I don't have the money to go back to the hospital. So I now say that it's not their responsibility for them to provide the transportation money for me to go back to the hospital. Because now people are complaining that they're not supposed to help for that area. It's my husband that's supposed to raise the money for us to go to the hospital, to go back for checkup. So and my husband, he does not have the money for us to reach there.
Okay, there's no problem. So I'm actually here, so I just want to hear some kind of brief challenges that you have now. So I've heard right now she said she was not able to go back to the hospital to make the checkup as the appointment be because of the financial this thing. All this bank, I don't know what is happening. So in one here is one bundle here is 100,000 naira. So this is 100 and this is 200,000 naira. Do you understand? So she said I should visit you and the funds was able to raise something again. So that is why she didn't want to send it to that account again and said I should come directly in hand, then hand over to you so that you'll be able to buy some food, buy some drugs. If it is you need for the appointment as a gift, you'll be able to go to it.
I don't know what to say, but I just want to appreciate each and every one of you who have touched my life. I say may the Almighty God bless you. And I still repeat myself, God will not allow the situation that I am passing through here today come close to your door. I want to appreciate every one of you.
So I'm sorry if this offends you. By the time I changed the 1,850 Ghana cedis, I got 200 plus in Naira. I don't know, this video is not complete. I told David I paid his transport from the change that was on top of the 200,000 Naira. And I asked him to take some of his produce to go and supply to the woman. I think his battery died along the way while they were filming the video. But definitely, David would do what I told him to do. So I told him to hand over 200,000 to her cash. And I warned her, that money is not to settle debt. That money is for her to eat. I already advised her not to settle debt with that money. She should use it to buy food and eat and buy medication and go to the hospital to see the doctors. Let the doctor say something. All right, so for now, we are done with this woman, okay? Except, of course, you see this video and you want to reach out to her. I am available. I'll deliver, and video evidence will be presented, not to show myself, but to prove to you that your money indeed got to the rightful place. Yeah, so I appreciate you all for all you do. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you, okay? So that is that. Please, fam, I have one and final fundraising to do for this year. So, fam, I have one more fundraising to do, and that is Uncle Chaz. Uncle Chaz's rent have been paid, all thanks to you guys. And he called me some days ago. I was expecting him to say, sister, I thought you promised me that I was coming back to Ghana. How far? No, that was not what that man did. What he did was praying for me. appreciating me, praying for everybody, all of you that donated, saying that I made him feel like a man again, that he now sleeps in his own house with his family, even though his kids are not in school because they are not allowed in public school and he cannot afford the private schools in Nigeria. And this is why he want to come back to Ghana. So the 3 years house rent that we paid for him is supposed to expire this December. I will leave a screenshot here so you see the proof on it. He is supposed to come back to Ghana. Him and his wife, he's married to a Nigerian woman, but I won't lie to you, that woman is a committed woman, very committed, and she said she wants to leave Nigeria. She's tired. She wants to come back to her husband's. She wants to come back to Ghana, and she's been to Ghana twice. She's okay. She likes where they are from, where her husband is from, which is Bremen, Esikoma. That she want to come back. They want to come back to Ghana, at least so that their kids can go to school. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. I promise you, this is the last one for this year. Okay, send me money, any amount will go a long way. Uncle Chaz needs 6,000 Ghana cedis for their logistic, including all their properties and himself, his children, his grandkids. Like I said in one of the videos, his son left him with 2 kids. So one of the child will be coming to Ghana with them. So please help me. We need 6,000 Ghana cedis. We needed more than 6,000 Ghana cedis at least, so that when he gets here, he will have something to hold to, start life afresh. There's a house they can sleep in, and Uncle Chaz is an electrician. He wire houses, so maybe by the grace of God we could help him get jobs, electrical jobs when he comes back. Please help me. I need at least, if we can get 10,000 cedis, I'll be very happy. But if we can get 6,000, no problem. When he gets here, miracle will happen. So please, my mobile money is here. Make donations. Help me donate, okay? I won't bother you again, I promise. This year, I'll let you rest. And maybe next year, I cannot promise. I really appreciate you all for all you do on here, for believing in me, for trusting me with your money. Please help me, okay? Help me help Uncle Chaz to come back. Uncle Chaz, when I asked him, are you still coming? He said, I'm preparing. But he didn't tell me to give him money, but he doesn't have it, but he can't say it. Please help me help Uncle Chaz to come back to Ghana. And we are done for this year. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you.